at the end of the day, when you're a subscriber, you want to go for a reliable connectivity because you don't want to have 5% of your time suffering. You want 0% of suffering time. And consistent and reliable connectivity is key.
Hey, this is Martha DeGrasse here again for the Wi-Fi Alliance. And this is The Signal, our podcast where we bring you the inside track on Wi-Fi. And today we are at CES in Las Vegas, and we are delighted to welcome Quentin LeBeau. He is product manager at Softathome. Quentin, welcome to The Signal.
Thank you very much to receive me.
So why don't we start with a little bit of an overview of Softathome. You are European carrier-owned software provider, right?
Yes, indeed. So we are a pure software player, and we deliver software for customer premise equipment. We are owned by operators, which is very important because this is part of our DNA. We work for operators, and we are by operators. So we are owned by Orange, Swisscom, and Etisalat in the United Arab Emirates.
Okay, great. And you just had a product launch with Swisscom. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, I'm quite excited because we recently launched a new Wi-Fi 7 gateway for Swisscom. So it's one of the first Wi-Fi 7 launch in the world. And it was very interesting due to the challenges that Swisscom gave us. So the first one was obviously to be the initial Wi-Fi 7 deployment in Switzerland. They wanted to be first. They wanted to have that competitive advantage. But they also wanted to keep their ecosystem. So how to manage, for example, a house which has Wi-Fi 6 extenders together with Wi-Fi 7. So it was quite a good year for us. And we are very happy about that launch. So it's been a month now. And Swisscom is obviously very satisfied of that launch. The sales are going up for Wi-Fi 7. And what's interesting this year is that we see a trend where consumers are more requesting the latest technology.
Oh, really?
Yes, so now they are branding Wi-Fi 7 more than before compared to the previous Wi-Fi generations.
So people want it?
Yes, I think people really want the latest technology on the field. They want to benefit from the higher performance, the better services, the better experience that this technology can provide.
And Swisscom, I think, is one of the top, if not the top, internet providers in Switzerland. So
yes,
this is important for them, I guess,
exactly.
to maintain that.
They have this image to provide the best possible experience to their subscribers, and they have to keep it. And that's very interesting, and that's why they really push for technological upgrades with Wi-Fi 7, and they want to be first. And another trend that we see in Switzerland, but also in the Western world, is regarding sustainability. Swisscom really wanted to give that sustainable by design solution, and this is why they partner with us, because they know that it's part of our DNA as well to do sustainability by design for all our products, but also our way of work. And that's really a challenge of today and tomorrow for the operators, because they have carbon footprint emissions goals to reach, and being able to reduce that footprint is really key for them in today's business. And also the market demands it. The subscribers, they want more sustainable products. And with that new launch, there is a low power mode where there is a 98% of power consumption reduction that can be enabled by the subscriber. So it's very energy efficient.
So enabled by the subscriber. So does the subscriber have to do something to make the device turn itself off when it's not in use, or does it do it automatically? This
is a very good question. So actually both modes coexist. So there is an automatic mode. And of course, for green users or advanced users, the Swisscom enables their consumers to be able to activate or deactivate some functions of the gateway. But of course, there is automatic mode. And a good example is with Wi-Fi 7, for instance. Okay. There is new band, 6 gigs. And if ever there is no compatible devices at the home of the subscriber, there is no need to activate that band, and so we can reduce the power consumption. We use AI to detect those devices, and whenever there is the need, then we reactivate the band.
Okay, great. And you said that people are asking for Wi-Fi 7. What are they able to do that they couldn't do with 6 or 6E?
Yeah, so Wi-Fi 7 brought more speed, lower latency, and more reliability of the connectivity. And those components are really key for a lot of usages. I can think about gaming, which requires very stable and low latency. VoIP, working from home as well, that's our day-to-day life, and being able to do that together with your wife, your children that are playing is very key, and that's what Wi-Fi 7 enables. And then we can think about growing usages such as AR, VR, which we see growing as well, and those usages require very high bandwidth upstream and downstream, and stable latency as well, and this is what Wi-Fi 7 brings. And it's very good technology to complement also the fiber access, and now we have the both ends that can deliver this kind of performance to provide the best possible experience for the consumers.
And what are you looking for in 2025 from Wi-Fi 7?
So thanks to Wi-Fi 7, we can distribute the intelligence inside the home, and we can embed AI inside the gateways so that we can decide which service will use which band. And this is very important to be able to bring higher quality of service for the consumers. And also, with the multiplicity of devices, we can imagine a future where devices will interact together through the gateway to be able to link, for example, the presence detection, detecting with AI. That's me, which enters the room, and I want to have my air condition at this level, and then connect to the air condition system to put it my way without any action on my side. And this is really something which is quite exciting as software development company, but also as a user of my home appliances.
Yeah, that's exciting to me. So that's something that your software will be able to do in the future? That's on your roadmap?
Exactly. So the Wi-Fi 7, of course, enables those use cases, but also the new open ecosystem which we see in the telco environment. For example, we are participating in the Purple Foundation.
Okay.
And one of the axes is also to build an app store. And this is really a revolution, such as the one that we witnessed for smartphones. Now we see it's happening on the home gateway environment.
Really?
And this brings a ground for application developers, for telco operators, for software developers, integrators like softathome, to be able to build new applications such as existing ones, but do it in a more efficient way with a faster time to market, to focus on innovation. So for instance, building smart Wi-Fi which uses AI inside the gateway for faster decisions and better decisions. But we can also imagine many more applications just like what we have today in the smartphone. So we can have interconnectivity inside the house, we can have security, of course, which is a key topic for home connectivity, and many more to come.
So you're working with a lot of these third-party app developers?
Yes, exactly. So
okay.
Softathome has built an app store as well that we are displaying here in the
here
CES.
At CES.
Yes,
great.
Exactly. And we have our own applications, smart Wi-Fi, analytics, IoT, and so on, but we also work with third-party application developers.
Perfect.
For security, for instance, for many use cases, and that's only the beginning, and we see more and more demand, and we are quite excited because we should have first deployment in 2025.
Oh,
so
great.
That's we are quite excited about this the year to come.
Oh, that's exciting. And I'm guessing you also have to work pretty closely with the gateway manufacturers, because a lot of this is happening in the chipsets and the gateway hardware, right?
Exactly. So that's we work closely with all the gateway manufacturers, the chipset vendors. It's very part of our DNA to be able to bring any technology to any operator and bring the best possible experience.
Okay, before we let you go, I think we should highlight the importance of that user experience. Research I've seen shows that subscribers are really valuing that consistent, low latency in-home experience more than they're valuing those maximum potential speeds on the network, and that the consistent experience really has more to do with churn than top speeds. And I think that that's what you're trying to enable for all your service provider customers. I think you have 20 service provider customers now.
That's a very good point, Marta. Our customers, they reach us because they know that with Softathome products, they will get best performance, but also reliable and consistent connectivity at home, because they know that with our smart Wi-Fi solutions, our value-added services, they can bring the best possible experience to their subscriber. And this is really what matters to them, because at the end of the day, when you're a subscriber, you want to go for a reliable connectivity, because you don't want to have 5% of your time suffering. You want 0% of suffering time. And consistent and reliable connectivity is key, and that's one trigger for purchase of a subscriber, together with sustainability, which is a new phenomenon that we can witness mostly in Europe today, but getting bigger and bigger.
Okay, great. Quentin LeBeau, Product Marketing Manager at Softathome. This has been really helpful and informative. Thank you so much for taking time off here at CES to join us on The Signal.
Thank you very much. It was very great to meet you and be able to discuss those topics with you.
Yeah, we'll have to have you back next year and hear about what's happened with those applications. It sounds like there's going to be a lot going on.
Yeah.
All right, that is our show. You can get The Signal straight to your device through Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, or, of course, the Wi-Fi Alliance. That's y-fi.org. Thank you so much for listening. Please join us next time on The Signal.